Ever wondered why good guys seem to struggle in relationships with narcissistic women? It's a question that's crossed the minds of many, a common sentiment that echoes in the corridors of relationships. The easygoing, empathetic good guy often finds himself bewildered, grappling with the intricate dynamics of a relationship with a narcissistic woman. Narcissism, a complex personality trait, brings a host of challenges to the relationship table. And when you add victim playing into the mix, well, let's just say it's a recipe for some serious relationship turbulence. This video aims to dissect these dynamics, to shed light on the behaviors that make these relationships so challenging. We'll delve into the world of narcissistic women, exploring their traits, their attraction to drama, and their penchant for playing the victim. So buckle up, because we're about to embark on a journey of understanding. Let's dive deeper into understanding the traits of narcissistic women. Narcissism isn't just about vanity, it's a complex personality disorder with a host of challenging behaviors. Let's delve into the key traits that define narcissism and shed light on how they create hurdles in relationships, particularly with those we like to call good guys. At the core of narcissistic behavior is a profound lack of empathy. Narcissists struggle to understand and share the feelings of others, placing their own needs and desires above all else. This can make it difficult for them to genuinely connect with their partners, leading to a one-sided relationship where the needs of the good guy are often overlooked. Next, we have an insatiable need for admiration. Narcissists crave constant praise and recognition. They need to be the center of attention and may go to great lengths to maintain their spotlight. This trait can lead to a power imbalance in relationships, where the good guy's accomplishments might be downplayed or overlooked entirely to keep the narcissist in the limelight. Lastly, narcissists often possess an exaggerated sense of entitlement. They believe they deserve special treatment and have unreasonable expectations of favorable treatment or automatic compliance with their expectations. In a relationship, this can manifest as a disregard for the partner's time, feelings, and needs. For a good guy who values fairness and respect, this can be a major source of conflict. These traits, lack of empathy, need for admiration, and sense of entitlement, create a challenging dynamic in relationships. Good guys, who are often empathetic and less demanding, may find themselves in an emotional tug-of-war with their narcissistic partners. They may feel undervalued, overshadowed, and unheard. Now that we understand narcissistic traits, let's explore why these individuals might be drawn to drama. It's a fascinating aspect of their behavior that further complicates their relationships. And understanding it can give us even more insight into the challenges good guys face when dealing with narcissistic women. Drama isn't just for the theater. For narcissistic women, it's often a way of life. This might sound like a sweeping generalization, but let's delve a little deeper. Narcissistic individuals have a particular affinity for drama. But why is that so? Drama, in this context, refers to emotional turmoil, conflicts, and a constant state of crisis. It's like a magnet that pulls narcissistic women into its chaotic whirl. It feeds their need for attention, validation, and control. The more dramatic the situation, the more attention they get, and the more they feel in control. Now let's talk about the role of the victim. Playing the victim is a common strategy used by narcissistic women. It's a powerful manipulation tool that allows them to shift blame, avoid responsibility, and gain sympathy. When they portray themselves as the victim, they effectively put themselves in a position where they are beyond criticism. It's a clever, if not destructive, game of emotional chess. This attraction to drama and the victim playing can create an emotionally exhausting environment for their partners, who often find themselves walking on eggshells trying to avoid the next eruption. It's a cycle that is as bewildering as it is draining. Understanding the drama is only part of the equation. Let's examine the good guy's side of the story. Good guys aren't just nice, they have qualities that make them prime targets for narcissistic women. Let's delve into these characteristics. Good guys are often empathetic. They have the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. This trait, while beautiful, can be a double-edged sword when dealing with narcissism. Narcissistic individuals can exploit this empathy, turning it into a tool for manipulation. Another common trait is patience. Good guys are willing to give others the benefit of the doubt. They wait, they listen, and they endure. However, in a relationship with a narcissistic woman, this patience can be tested to its limits. Narcissists often create drama and chaos, demanding constant attention and validation. Lastly, good guys often have a strong desire for harmony. They value peace and balance in their relationships. This is where the clash becomes most evident. Narcissists thrive on conflict and disruption. They create turbulence to assert control and gain power. This desire for harmony in good guys can then turn into a struggle, a constant tug-of-war with the narcissist's need for chaos. In essence, the very qualities that make good guys good: empathy, patience, and a desire for harmony are the ones that can create rifts when dealing with narcissistic women. These traits can be exploited, twisted, and turned against them, leading to conflict and misunderstanding. We've seen the clash of traits. Now let's look at the manipulation tactics used by narcissistic women. Narcissistic women are not just manipulative, they're masters at it. Let's take a step into the world of manipulation tactics employed by narcissistic women. The first thing to understand is that manipulation is not just a strategy for them, it's a lifestyle. They manipulate to maintain control, to gain an upper hand, and to create an environment where they are the center of attention. But how does this manipulation manifest? Well, one of the most common tactics is called gaslighting. It's a subtle form of emotional abuse where the manipulator makes the other person question their reality, memory, or perceptions. Imagine a scenario where you are absolutely certain about something, but the other person keeps insisting you're wrong, to the point where you begin doubting your own certainty. That's gaslighting, and it's a powerful tool in the hands of a narcissist. Another tactic is playing the victim. Narcissistic women are adept at twisting narratives to make themselves appear as the victim, even when they are the ones causing harm. It's a strategy designed to garner sympathy and support, and it can be incredibly effective. The victim card can be played in various ways: by exaggerating a situation, selectively omitting details, or even outright lying. The impact of these manipulation tactics on their partners can be devastating. It can lead to feelings of doubt, confusion, guilt, and even self-blame. What's worse, the good guys, with their empathetic nature and desire to be supportive, often fall prey to these tactics. They end up in a cycle of trying to fix things, not realizing that they are being manipulated. But here's the thing: manipulation is not a sign of strength, but rather a sign of deep insecurity. Narcissistic women use these tactics because they fear losing control, not because they are strong. Recognizing this is the first step towards understanding the manipulative behavior and its impact. Manipulation can have profound effects on relationships. Let's explore what this means for good guys. Narcissistic women don't just impact their partners, they can transform relationships. Narcissism as a personality trait can cast a wide net of influence. It shapes the very dynamics of a relationship, subtly altering the way partners interact and communicate. Narcissistic behaviors and manipulation tactics can create an unsettling environment. They can make good guys feel as though they are walking on eggshells, continually trying to appease and avoid triggering their partner's narcissistic rage. This emotional roller coaster can often lead to feelings of confusion, frustration, and self-doubt, making good guys question their worth and even their sanity. However, it's essential to remember that this isn't about the good guy's shortcomings, but rather about the narcissistic woman's need for control and validation. Narcissistic women often employ manipulation tactics to maintain their perceived superiority, leaving their partners feeling belittled and undervalued. But there's hope. Coping strategies can include setting clear boundaries, seeking professional help, and focusing on self-care. It's crucial for good guys to understand that they are not alone, and that help is available. They can learn to identify the signs of narcissistic behavior and how to respond to it. This knowledge empowers them to take charge of their own well-being. Recognizing and understanding these challenges is the first step towards navigating such relationships. By arming oneself with knowledge and awareness, good guys can begin to reclaim their power and navigate the complex terrain of relationships with narcissistic women with confidence and resilience. Narcissistic women and good guys. It's a complex dynamic full of challenges. We've journeyed through the labyrinth of narcissistic traits, the allure of drama, and the manipulation tactics often employed. We've looked at the positive traits of good guys and how these virtues can clash with a narcissistic worldview. The key takeaway? Maintain your personal boundaries. Navigate these relationships with wisdom and courage. Watch, reflect, and empower yourself with the knowledge to recognize and address these challenges.